everybody. Welcome back to another Rory pop-up. Yes, I am popping up. Why? Because it is Thanksgiving Eve. And these internet streets are a little slow, but y'all, we got something to talk about. It might be slow, but we got something to talk about. First of all, our faves have popped out and they're out in these streets, these real streets, helping people, preparing meals. And we want to talk about that because little Archie and little Lilybeth was out doing charitable work. Yes, they have started to teach our little prince and princess the importance of giving back, contributing to your community, and the importance of helping people who are less fortunate than you are. Yes, Archie and Lily was there helping their mom and dad, and it was just so beautiful. So we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about something that I have been predicting since Harry and Meghan moved to America. Well, Harry moved to America because Meghan is an American. But I digress on that point. But yes, something is starting to come to fruition. Something that I keep saying is happening, and we're going to talk about that. So we got a few other little things we might throw in there too, but those are the two main things I want to talk about. So let's get started. This is going to be short because y'all, I have a turkey to get in the oven. And I'm sure if you're here in America, because it's Thanksgiving, you probably have a turkey to put in the oven as well. But y'all know we have to get our little kiki in. We have to get our messiness in. Yes, even though it's Thanksgiving, we have to absolutely get all of that in. So let's get started. I'm going to put this up, and this is such a wonderful thing that Harry and Meghan are learning their children. And this was posted by Sussex Community Events, and they say this: it's a Sussex family affair. The entire Sussex family is volunteering to prepare meals for families this Thanksgiving. Prince Harry, Duchess Meghan, and their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilybeth, along with the Archwell Foundation, are putting their compassion into action. Yes, they were out and about. I also saw the Obamas. They were out and about too, doing good, showing up. I'm here for it. I am here for it. And let me tell you, they were so cute. It is a video. Go over to Meghan's page. It's a video, and it is just so cute. I'm telling you. And Harry and Meghan, their chemistry is just so precious. It really is. You can tell that it's a lot of love in that family and a lot of love between Harry and Meghan. It cannot be faked. It cannot be duplicated. Y'all know it is some folks be over there trying to fake it and duplicate it. But at the end of the day, you can see when something is genuine and when something is fake. And Harry and Meghan's love for each other, now that right there is genuine. I'm just saying. And speaking of genuine, look at this screen grab. Look how Meghan is looking at Harry. She is looking at him with admiration. She is. She always looks at him with such love in her eyes. Like I said, that is something you cannot fake. And I'll tell you another thing you can't fake. They really have fun with each other. They really do. Harry is a very playful, and he has that inner child in him. And Meghan said in a recent interview that was something that really attracted her to Harry. And all I can say is, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? That is the reason why so many of those hag dragons are mad, like Maureen Callahan and Crazy Eyes. They don't have that in their lives. They have no one that looks at them like Meghan looks at Harry, and they have no one that looks at them like Harry looks at Meghan. They cannot handle it. The demons inside cannot handle it. And I'm telling you, I'm not just saying that. If you're on these internet streets, you will see how all these hag dragons, all these derangers, all of these toadies, all of these ugly old skanks are absolutely losing their minds because Harry and Meghan went and volunteered and took their children. I cannot with these people. Meghan and Harry breathing just absolutely irritates them to no end. And all I can say is, why and what is it to you? I have asked so many trolls that, so many hag dragons that. Why do you care so much? These people are living their lives. These are real people who have a real life that they are living. This is not some kind of soap opera, some kind of television show. These are real people. And why are you caring so much about someone else's life? Maybe if you would invest in your own, get out, touch grass, absolutely do something with that makeup, go to a plastic surgeon and try to do something with that neck, you might absolutely find someone, that would equate to Harry. Somebody might actually fall in love with you, but you're so bitter and you're so obsessed with the couple who, like I said, is just living their life. I cannot. I'm telling you, my timeline is just filled with all of these old hag dragons absolutely falling on the ground, throwing themselves around, flopping around because they cannot stand to see a couple that's happy, that is thriving and minding their business. I'm just saying. And the squatty that posted this video said, bet the British media, their mouthpieces and derangers look at those two pictures, videos with hatred and anger, seeing her relaxed, carefree, still smiling, still shining, and still being loved by her husband, hashtag Prince Harry. Always, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has a message for them. And looking at this video, the message is that all their hate rolls off of her like water off of a duck's back because Meghan is not bothered whatsoever by all of their nonsense. She is not. And all I can say is this. She just needs to pick out one of these haters, these hate channels. She needs to do one of them, just one of them, and absolutely break them down like a box that you don't need anymore and just absolutely wreck them. And if she does that to one, the rest of them will fall back. I have said that. But I love seeing Meghan enjoy her life. I love seeing Harry enjoy his life. And I'm telling you, Harry, I really, really, really love seeing him, enjoy his life because Meghan came from a loving home. She had her grandmother, she had her mother, and she has had them all through her life. And I also know she had her grandfather who lived with her and her mother. So, yeah, Meghan has been surrounded with family. And even at one time, Thomas Markle Sr. was a decent father, but Harry had no one. He had no one. And now to see him have this family, I'm telling you, y'all know that Christmas classic, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and they say his heart grew 2 times that day. And that's the way it is. When I see pictures of Harry being with his family, his wife, his children, and just being happy, it makes my heart grow 2 times. It does. I am just so happy for him because if anybody deserve happiness, it's Harry. It really is. So I just love it for all of them. I love that the Sussex family is thriving. They're happy. And most of all, they're unbothered by it. All of the hate and the nonsense that these old hag dragons flying monkeys, trolls, derangers, all of these sick individuals tend to want to spew on them. I'm telling you, seeing them like this, I just love it. I do. And look at this picture. Here's a picture of Prince Archie and Princess Lilibeth. They are volunteering for the holidays. Look, I love it, y'all. I do. And Lily is just so cute. At least the back of her head is. I'm telling you. And she doesn't have on pink. She doesn't. She have on a cute little red dress. And what Megan wore identified it and everything, but I didn't feature it in the pop-up, but maybe I will in the podcast later on. But yes, it's so cute, so cute. And Archie, he is so meticulous. He is hard at work. Look at him. He is hard at work. I love it. And I'm going to put this up because this particular squatty touches on something. Sometimes I think we tend to forget more often than not, and that would be that Doria is a present grandparent in these children's lives. Now, yes, they are Diana's grandchildren, but they are also Doria's grandchildren. And Megan often contributes her humanitarian spirit to her mother, Doria. Doria has always been this person of being a humanitarian, volunteering, helping people who are less fortunate. Yes. So let's not forget that Doria is also Prince Archie and Princess Lilibeth's grandmother, a present grandmother. And this particular squatty said this. It's the fact that Megan talked about how Mama Doria got her into volunteering at a young age, and naturally, Harry and Megan are doing this with their children now. Mama Doria and Princess Diana did a great job. Where is the lie? Love this comment. Love it. Because we can't forget about Doria. Doria played a huge part in who Megan became and presently playing a huge part in Prince Archie and Princess Lilibeth, who they become in the future. And I just love it. I do. And like I said, it is important to give Mama Doria her flowers. Yes, they're Diana's grandchildren, but they're Doria's as well. And let's give her her flowers too. And I want to put this up. Look at this picture. Oh, I love this picture. This squatty that posted it said, Prince Harry and Meghan at our big kitchen, Los Angeles, to prepare the packaged meals for community members. So lovely. And yes, I must agree. It is such a lovely, lovely picture. And I'm going to put this one up. This particular squatty said, Prince Harry is never letting go of his wife. And I love that for the royalists. Yes, I do too. Because y'all know that's all they want. They want Harry and Meghan to break up. They have never made any bones about it. It has always been their goal. And have y'all noticed? Have y'all noticed? It's not much attacking Harry. It's just full on attacking Meghan because they want Harry to come back. I'm just saying, just something to observe because I'm telling you, I am on these internet streets every day and it has absolutely died out, the criticism for Harry. Every now and then you'll get something, from Willie saying he hates his brother or something like that. But right now it's very, very quiet because why? They want Harry back. This particular squatter came up under this post and said, he got that look what I got face on. Yes, y'all remember Harry said, look what I found. And Harry has done nothing but love his wife ever since. And Megan said he boldly loves her. Yes, he does. And I just love their love. I do. But when you're a hater, stuff like this really, really set, those demons off. But when you're a good person and you really love to see other people happy, all this does is make you smile. I'm just saying. And I'm going to put this up, and I want y'all to scurry on over there too, as ever, because Megan is showing, well, she has a video and she's showing how she prepares her bird. Yes, her turkey for Thanksgiving. And of course, here in America, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And I'm telling you, Megan absolutely, I watched the video and ooh, that turkey is going to be delicious. But I digress on that point. This particular squatty that posted this video, and like I said, go over to, as ever, show Megan some love. Check on her personal Instagram page as well. Go over there. If you hadn't watched all the videos, go over there and show her some love. But this squatty says this: Megan Sussex is getting her turkey ready. I just prepped my turkey for a La Megan before I even saw this, down to the baking pan. Mine is just black. The holidays are here. They are. They are here. And I must say, I'm excited about it. I am. And I cannot wait to December the 3rd, y'all. I am on countdown mode until the holiday celebration absolutely pops off. I cannot wait. But yes, Megan showed how she prepped her bird. And of course, the Daily Mail had something to say about it because, like I said, all of these haters, all of these hag dragons, all of the trolls and the derangers was out just criticizing everything that Megan does. She cannot even prepare her bird the way she wants to prepare it for her Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, it's ridiculous. And you know what the title of the article was? That Megan got backlash about her turkey. I kid you not. Evidently, it's some backlash the way Megan prepared her bird, the bird that she bought, the bird that she's gonna eat, her and her family gonna eat, the bird that has nothing to do with anybody else except, her family. It was backlash because of that. And we all know who was behind it. It's nothing but the derangers. They cannot help themselves. And anything that's written, the Daily Fail picks it up and make a story out of it. Because at the end of the day, it is just about like the derangers. It is a rag. I mean, who absolutely writes an article about someone else's turkey that they're going to be eating on Thanksgiving? I mean, Megan's raw turkey makes headlines over there across the pond. How pathetic. And I'm going to put this up because this particular squatty says everything that I am thinking about them criticizing her raw turkey. I cannot with these people. And this particular squatty is pretty much saying they criticize everything that Megan does. I mean, can she breathe? Can she breathe? Can you fall back a little bit? It's just ridiculous. Like this squatty says, they lose their minds when Megan goes out, when there's a photo of the kids, when she's featured in a magazine, when she is promoting her show, when she is with her husband, when she breathes. Damn, derangers are effing creeps. Where is the lie? Where is it? They are creeps. They are liars. They are haters. They are obsessed with a woman who could care less about anything that's going on with them. She doesn't even know them. And they are totally and completely obsessed. And every little thing she does, they feel that they have to criticize it, critique it. Like, who asked you? Mind your business. Just like Megan continues to mind hers. All right, y'all. I want to put this up because this is reinforcing something I have been saying for some time now. I mean, I can't even say how many podcasts I have mentioned this on, and that is that Willie and Kitty wants to come to America. And as you can see, this is exactly what Hello Magazine is saying. It says the Prince and Princess of Wales are reportedly headed to America. Yes, surprise, surprise, surprise. I'm not surprised. How many times have I said this has been their goals ever since Harry moved to America? Ever since Harry moved to America, it has been their goal to come over here and take over Harry and Meghan's life, just like they did in Windsor. When Harry and Meghan moved to Windsor, they could have cared less. Windsor was absolutely invisible to them. They had this huge apartment in London. They had Admiral Hall in Sandringham. They had a house in Scotland. They had all of this. Never even gave a second thought about living in Windsor until Harry and Meghan moved there and they came there and took it over. They don't want Harry to have anything. Him and Meghan. They don't want them to have anything. This is why they're walking around looking like a skeleton and a drunk because of the fact that they cannot touch Harry and Meghan's life. They cannot control it. They cannot duplicate it. They cannot take it away. They can't steal it. And this is not surprising to me. Like I said, I have said it and said it and said it, and here it is right here. The Prince and Princess of Wales are reportedly headed to America. And this squatty came up under it and said, couldn't they find a Commonwealth country to visit? If Meghan and Harry was living in a Commonwealth country, they would be over there all the time. It is not about anything except William's jealousy of Harry and Meghan. And before Harry moved to America, William didn't care anything about America. He doesn't even like Americans. And it is well documented that he does not. That was one of the reasons why he said he didn't like Meghan, her American ways. But now he can't help himself. He wants to run over here every chance he gets because Harry is over here. He wants Harry's life. He wants Harry's wife, I believe. But, he's stuck with Kitty. So all I can say, Harry and Meghan, make sure the security is tippy, tippy top. Listen, because you might wake up one day, gagged and tied up in the back of a blacked out SUV headed down the Santa Monica freeway to a place to never be seen again while Kitty and Willie make themselves comfortable in your Montecito mansion, calling up Oprah and seeing if she can come over and get some eggs from Archie's chicken. Willie and Kitty wants Harry and Meghan's life. They want to be in America for no other reason except Harry and Meghan has managed to make a home, has made a wonderful life, and is thriving, and they want it. And the squatter goes on to say, visit they haven't bothered with in 3.5 years, but of course they are dying for the American audience. Always want what Harry has. Exactly. That's all it's about. Willie has never been interested in coming to America, but look at this. And I also have predicted that they will get a house here in America. Now, at first, they might do it on the low, but I promise you, if they try, the squatties are going to out them. But I really believe that once he becomes king, he's going to spend a lot of time in America because he wants Harry's life and he wants Harry's wife. He'll never get Harry's wife, and he'll never get Harry's life, but he will never stop trying. He will never stop trying. And that right there is the root of Willie's obsession and his sickness when it comes to Harry. I'm just saying. And this squatty reposted that article from Hello Magazine and said, so the whales are prepared to be either booed and ignored again. It's like they really want to forget how disastrous their Boston trip was last time. Now, it was a disaster, but not a big enough disaster for them not to come back for the second helping. These people, their aim is to be established in America. When you're trying to establish a charity, now you are the heir to the throne of the United Kingdom, but yet and still you're way over here across the pond trying to get a trademark for a charity in the United States. What does that tell you? What does that tell you about Willie and Kitty? They will not stop. They will continue to embarrass themselves, and they will never ever accept the fact that Harry and Meghan has made such a wonderful life over here, and they can't have it. So this is all this is about. I'm just saying. And this particular squatty said, I shudder to think that once upon a time I had no idea how evil these two individuals were and was taken in by the fake PR BS. I'm glad that karma in all of her wisdom is dealing with them. And then this other squatty came up under this squatty's post and said, exactly. They had that envy and jealousy in them already, but thought Harry was trapped in the system. Exactly. And then this other squatty said, yes, they both had those qualities, but Harry and Meghan getting together exacerbated them because they felt wholly inadequate and inferior when stacked up not only against Meghan as an individual, but Harry and Meghan as a royal couple and what a royal couple should look like. Where is the lie? Where is it? Harry and Meghan absolutely ran circles around Willie and Kitty and made it look so easy because they were just being themselves. This is who Harry and Meghan are. But Willie and Kitty, they're not. They're performers. They're actors. These people do not care about anything that they're doing. They're doing it in order to continue the grift. It's always about the grift. It always will be about the grift. And their performative behavior is not anything heartfelt. It is to continue the grift. And this squatty says they really want America that bad, huh? Both palaces briefing relentlessly who's going to America's birthday. You would think the UK had no problems that required their attention. It's giving America is mine energy. Where is the lie? Where is it? And they cared nothing about America until Harry came to these shores. Yeah, I cannot with these people. I cannot. Y'all tell me what y'all think about all of this, about Willie and Kitty possibly coming to America. And what you think about Harry and Meghan being out and about and showing Prince Archie and Prince Lilibet the way, why it's important to help people less fortunate. Y'all, I will see y'all a little later. Bye.